What would you have in mind when we mention the word superpower? Yes, Superman. For many years, I've been watching Superman movies. I saw him flying over the city, lifting up a truck, moving around, changing and saving the world. Cool! Like many other little boys, I've also been dreaming to get superpower on myself. I imagined myself flying around, punishing the evil, saving people's lives, and so on, like a hero. Now, as a grown-up boy, of course I know it's impossible for a human being to get supernatural abilities. But what if I tell you I do get superpower sometimes? When I was 3 years old, my parents took me to learn swimming. Without plenty of preparation in mind, I went into water. My feet went down firstly. While touching water, I suddenly burst into tears, started to kick around and cry. It felt like I was going to die. I was too scared to listen to any words or do anything, but only struggling. Lucky enough, I didn't die, because my parents gave up firstly. They could not bear their little boy's tears. At that time, although I could not swim, I was afraid of swimming, but I liked watching swimming competition programs on TV. However, one common evening, I was watching swimming competitions on TV. I saw the swimmers were flying in water. The swimming was amazing. I questioned myself why they can be like fish flying in water, but I can't even get into water. Do they get superpowers? I started to take trust home, to put my face into water for a few seconds, to feel water. Slowly and slowly, I overcame my fears of water. I decided to go to a swimming pool. My parents found me a teacher. With this help, I threw myself in water, even though I was still very scared. I encouraged myself that the swimmers were the same as me at the beginning. There were nothing to be afraid of. I tried time by time, as expected, and I did it. I finally survived in water, and with years hard working, I can also fly in water like a fish. I tell this story because I want to tell my tips to get superpowers. I decided to challenge myself. I stick to my goal. I break through myself. I practice a lot. I get superpowers in swimming. So do you. You can also master new skills, as long as you stick to your goal and work hard. I have the ability to swim that was out of reach before. But now I also have it. So the ability is not out of reach. As long as the goal is firm, keep practicing, and it's possible to achieve it. I did it, and I believe you can too. I know a man named Wang Yanxiang. I think you may never know him before, because he is just a husband to his wife, a father to his daughter, a neighbor to you. But when you Google this name, we will find out he is a Superman. One July afternoon, he was patrolling along the beach when he heard the voice of "Help!" He ran onto the beach immediately. Due to the typhoon, the sea billows were over 6 meters high. He could hardly see clearly. About 50 meters away from the beach, a boy was struggling and swimming in the sea. He jumped into water without hesitation, swam quickly to the boy. As he could see that the boy was running out of energy, it was very dangerous and difficult to swim in such weather in the sea. He had to support the boy. Thanks to his excellent swimming skills, he reached the boy. The boy was saved. All the people applauded loudly. This is just one of his many stories. He was born in Qingdao, learned how to swim when he was 6. He saved his elder brother from the sea when he was just 7. There's a news that he saved many people's lives in 10 years, using his own word, too many to count. There's a record that 5 people were saved within 1 hour by this 52-year-old man. Don't you see? He is saving the world by his own superpower. Superpowers are great. Superpowers can change our life. But also like Superman, we can save the others and change the world. You know, we are surrounded by a lot of people with superpowers. We'll look around. We will find out. We have firefighters fighting against fires. A forest fire broke out in Luola village, Sichuan province on March 30, 2021. Local government immediately organized rescue work. At present, the fire has been effectively controlled, but 30 firefighters lost their lives in these fires. The youngest one is only 18 years old. By this moment, their teammates are still fighting with fires in this forest. They are saving the world. A teacher seems quite different from a Superman by appearance. They don't have big muscles. They cannot lift up a truck. But they teach our new generations to learn knowledges, educate and guide us to be useful and powerful to build our future world. How can we deny that they are changing our future world? Sanitation workers were cleaning up the cities, including simple cleaning tasks, but also dealing with various types of waste and pollutants. Do you still remember the news during COVID period? When everyone was hiding at home to avoid infection, sanitation workers were still outside to deal with virus rubbishes. Their work, courage, professionalism make our life more comfortable and healthy. I remember one story about the delivery man as well. During COVID period, Shanghai was locked up all of a sudden. A young woman and her 80-year-old father were locked down separately in 2 places. The young lady was so worried about her old father because he had no plenty of food and medicines. She asked the delivery man for help. This man is just like a Superman, successfully sent food and medicines to the old father. Although delivery men cannot save the world, but their services can bring convenience to many customers. They are just like the heroes in the comic book, Superman, but also the Flash. I deeply believe that everyone has a chance to get superpowers. For me, in following days, I want to learn more about weapons, master more technology related to this area, because I want to be an armament specialist to guard our home. How about you? What superpower would you like to have, and what would you like to do for a better world? No matter what you want to do, please keep your faith and work hard. I believe that you will succeed and have the superpower you want. I believe that with all of our efforts in different positions, we will build a better world together.